has entered the building. You are listening to the Sportcat Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Let me fix this and get this out of my face. Happy Monday to you. Hope you're having a great day. I want to thank everybody at Radio X and Pine Island FM for tuning in to us. We appreciate you. Everybody that's listening live, come over and join the chat. We would love to have you here on the Sportcat Show. We need you to hit that thumbs up button. Please, God, subscribe and join the chat and talk with Denise. And, well, Chris is here. And somewhere back here, I'm hiding Brenda. So
God does not want to subscribe because what in the hell is on your shirt?
I'm celebrating Turkey Day. Come on.
I was going to ask you, is that a frickin' turkey?
It's a turkey. Don't you like it? I'm celebrating Thanksgiving. Come on.
You have a turkey on your shirt.
I do. I have a turkey on my shirt. So
holy crap.
Happy Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it till Wednesday. I'll wear it.
Probably gonna see you walking around outside and think, "Ooh, free food."
I wouldn't wear this in Tennessee because they'd shoot my ass. So
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
See everybody at WZQR and Radio X, Dare Talk Radio. You need to come over and check out my fancy duds. My daughter bought it for me. So she's like, "Are you going to wear that on the air?" And I'm like, "Absolutely."
Turkey shoot. Oh.
Yeah.
Hi,
hello, Juan.
Hello, Denise, Chris.
Hi.
Of course, Wendell's missing.
I know. We might want to send in special forces to find him. Bigfoot may have got him.
They shoot him.
Are you showing some cleavage there trying to get the?
No, I was trying to pull it up, and I've got all this wrapped up in here. I don't even know what's going on because I have my wire to my earpieces, but I have an extended wire on it so that I can move around.
Yeah, I got one too because the computer's over there and I'm over here, and it wasn't long enough. So.
Well, every now and then I got to be careful because this thing will get like caught under my belly and I'll move and you'll be sitting there talking. I'm like, I can't hear you. Oh, wait, maybe it's me.
It's you, Brenda.
I just unplugged myself.
It's always you, Brenda.
I know. It is.
So we had some problem getting connected to Radio X there, but we are connected to Radio X and Dare Talk Radio, so don't know what that snafu is about, but yeah, we're on the air. That's the main thing, the important thing. So
well, that's good. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, because well, we're doing well in Australia, and we appreciate our fans over there. They like the positivity, so I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna put this anymore. But other shows like to talk about how positive we are. So
they have better alcohol than we have, so that explains it.
No, I got something, but it ain't alcohol. But yeah. So, yeah, and then my spammer from Kick is over there. Yeah, come over to YouTube, spam me over here so Denise can kick you out. So
those people in Kick make me laugh. I get them once in a while too.
Well,
I had one pop up there one day from Kick and say, "Brenda, you're so beautiful," and I'm thinking, "Put your damn glasses on, dude."
You need a second opinion on that.
I know, right? So what is wrong with you?
Did neither of us send Randy the link? He's not here. Send him the link and remind him we're here. He forgets about us. So
how could he forget about us?
I don't know. Send Randy the link. Oh shit! Hold on, I'll just do it. Oh wait a minute, are we live? What does it say?
We're supposed to be.
Live. Jesus, yeah, we are live. Stop that. Yeah. All right. Stop this. My button down there again is going. I don't know.
Did you send the link?
I'm trying to find him here on Facebook. There we go. I got him. So he can come over and join the chat because he loves our show. We're still trying to figure out how to do it over there because we're not going to leave the YouTube folks over here. We've got so many good friends. So we're going to stay over here. And of course, unless we get fired in Australia, we're not leaving Australia.
I'm doing a show Friday night with them.
No. All right. Channel 12 streaming TV network.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then tomorrow, you and I are recording part of Wednesday's episode. So, because Wednesday with the Paranormal guys, we will not be live. So we will be having a premiere, and so we're gonna go from there. Let's see. Yeah, I read something about that, Lauren, and yeah, well. I got so many things to say about that. It shouldn't have happened to start with, but we are where we are, and then some people probably shouldn't have been let out. So
we are where we are.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't repeat American history. It's all too bad.
It's the real history or the shit they fed us.
Yep.
Yep.
Good morning, LA. It's 11:09. Denver, it's high noon, 12:09, noon 09. Chicago, good afternoon, Chris. Hope you enjoyed your lunch. And for our friends in Perth, it is 3:09 a.m. I don't know why you're awake and listening to us, but thank you. Sydney, 6:09. Get up, get to work. It's what is it, Tuesday over there? So Adelaide, it's 5:39. Somewhere you lost a half hour, Adelaide. I don't know.
I am so jealous. Every time we come on here on Monday, Australia's already skipped a day ahead. And
yeah, they're already on Tuesday.
Yeah, and here we're still stuck on a Monday.
Yeah.
It's another Manic Monday.
Yeah, a lot of crap to talk about today. So,
you better play our we don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me, because I want everybody to know that I am not a scientist. Neither is Brenda. Hell, she barely passed grade school.
Yeah.
The views, opinions, and satirical content expressed on Sportcat's Daily Gazette are those of the host, Glenn Sportcat Jackson, and do not reflect the views of any affiliated networks, sponsors, or platforms hosting the show. This show is intended for entertainment purposes only. Please note, satire and humor, all commentary, especially on news, sports, and entertainment, is presented in a satirical manner. Statements made on this show should not be taken as factual reporting or professional advice.
Seek mental help. Seek mental health. Yeah. All right. Well, if you went outside and looked up, our moon is coming back. 17% last night. So it's a waxing crescent. It's getting there. We're getting ready for the cold moon. Is it cold moon or winter moon?
Winter moon, something like that.
Yeah. So we're getting ready for it. So.
I'm walking on my lower back, Glenn.
Walking
my lower back hurts so bad.
No, I don't want to do that. Let's see. There's 3i Atlas. Now there's a theory that I heard this the other day by astrophysicists, that there's two theories. It could possibly smash into Jupiter and cause Jupiter to go out of orbit and possibly endanger us. That's one theory. And then the other theory is that 3i Atlas is going to get close enough to launch mini ships, which will be set up to spy on us.
Why don't they just call our government? They're already doing that.
Well, yeah. There's some talk about that, about them calling our government. So
Yeah, why not?
yeah,
What the hell?
yeah. So supposedly, as it makes its trek, it's going to intersect Jupiter. Maybe really close, maybe not close. I don't know. And there's a new one, Comet C25V1.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try and pronounce the Borisov, maybe, I don't know. But at any rate, if you look here, the distance, that thing is zipping closer to Earth, and it just popped up. So
I'm so over NASA.
yeah, but don't worry, we'll have really clear pictures of it.
I'm pretty sure we will. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just like we do this rock right here. So
yeah.
So there it is, and we're over here, but Jupiter is in its intersecting path. I don't know if I buy that, but whatever. It's just a weird looking.
Somebody called Jupiter.
How is it we can get this type of image of it, but they can't give us this? I mean, this is a, what do they call it? Digital topography image of 3-Eye Atlas,
right?
But yet we can't get a picture of it. Why is that?
Because it's all made up.
Something shady about this thing.
Yeah.
Something shady about this rock.
Looks like one of my old kidney stones, but bigger.
Well, I hope your kidney stone was never that big.
No.
So.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
But
still, I put them under microscopes, and that's what they look like, kind of, with jagged edges.
The last one I had was pretty big, but hopefully no more.
Sucked for you.
Yeah. Yes, it did. All right, Brenda, you got your thinking cap on for today's?
Hell no, I never have my thinking cap on. But we can try it anyways.
Well, our choices are kind of slim for us. Deadliest U.S. wars, countries closest to Egypt. So right there, I'm out on 2 of them. Geography, well, you and I both fail that one.
Yeah.
So Native American U.S. cities, yeah. Our states, nope.
All of America.
Yeah. So world countries, no. And so we're going to go with little in the answer. So the answer is always little.
Oh.
All right. So you think you can handle this one?
Sure.
All right. So whenever you're ready, we'll go.
Ding, 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 ding.
How much time does it give us? Like 3? Oh, we got 4. Well, no, 4 minutes. Hans Christian Andersen tale turned into a Disney movie. Is that Little Mermaid? No.
Nope.
Hans Christian.
Little.
I don't know. I thought I would know that one. All right.
Well, you screwed that one up already.
Little Mermaid? I know that wasn't.
Little Caesars. That's what Chris said.
Little Mermaid, right?
Pizza.
I hate Little Mermaid. Oh, it is. All right. Capital of Arkansas. Oh, shit. We forgot Arkansas was the state. Little Rock. All right. Pizza chain.
Little Caesars.
C-A-S-A. How the hell do you spell it? S-A-R-S. Yeah, that's right. O ye of little faith.
Oh, was that it? Oh ye of little. Okay.
Yeah. Robin Hood's second in command. It was Little John.
Yeah. He was a big guy.
Kids Baseball Association. Little
League.
Cuban neighborhood in Miami. Havana? Little Havana? How do you spell Havana?
Little Havana.
And A-A-H?
Yeah, Little Havana.
All right. Manhattan neighborhood where John Gotti had his headquarters.
Denise.
Got 2:25 on the clock. Little Gotti. All right, so Little Manhattan, Little Brooklyn, Little Queens, Chinatown.
Little Queens?
I don't think that's right. No, that ain't right. It's little something. Oh man, John Gotti.
There.
Manhattan, Brooklyn. I'm trying to think of all the boroughs.
Little shit. I don't know.
Can I pass?
Pass.
Nope, not a correct answer. Can I go to the next one?
Crap.
What is it?
Little Woman is a book, I think. What?
Okay, we're gonna. All right, we'll go to the next one. Lewis Alcott book. Little Women. Is that what he said? Or
Yeah,
she
that's
said?
what he said. Little Woman is a book.
All right. Atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Oh, that was Big Boy and crap.
I wasn't born then.
Little, I know the period of colder temperature that lasted roughly I have no idea. Alexander Pope quoted about midwits, a little is a dangerous thing. Sat on a tuffet. Little Miss Muffet?
Little Miss Muffet. Sat on a tuffet, yes.
How do you spell Muffet? Okay. She lost her sheep. Bo Peep.
Yeah, Little Bo Peep.
Bo Peep. In a short and stout with a little teapot, right?
Yep. Little teapot, short and stout. Yep.
E.B. White's talking mouse. Stuart.
Stuart Little.
Allison Mornett's jagged. Oh crap, we're out of time.
What?
I don't know that. Good golly, Miss Molly. Little Richard. I know that one. You failed, Brenda.
Dang it. Dang it. We were doing really good there.
Little Italy. Manhattan's neighborhood where John Gotti had his headquarters. Little Italy.
There's a little Italy out there. What?
Apparently.
I did not know this.
Little Boy was the name of the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Period of colder temperature that lasted roughly 1450 to 1850. Little Ice Age. Yeah, okay. Alexander's Pope quote about midwits. A little learning is a dangerous thing. Well, that's why I've got a microphone.
Obviously not.
Let's see here. We had Alanis Morissette's album, Little Pill. Wouldn't have got that one. Good golly, Miss Molly. I was trying to type that one. Richard. Little Richard. Versatile piece of woman's clothing designed by Coco Chanel. Would have never got that one. Little Black Dress.
Little Black Dress.
Constellation, also known as Ursa Minor. Little Dipper. I'd have probably got that one. So,
yep.
Yeah. All right, we're just a little dumb today.
Well, we did better than we did on most of the other ones.
True. So, I wasn't going to try the geography one at all.
Oh shit! We would have just been sitting here going.
All right. Who said, I won't insult your intelligence by suggesting that you really believe what you just said? Who said that?
The government. Oh.
You work for the government. I don't know. It sounds like something Dick Cheney would say. William F. Buckley. So Lauren says in the comments that Doge is disbanded. It's over. Yeah, well, well, it did discover some money, but they went out of business too quick. So, but yeah, I think maybe we'll talk about that. Let's see. A quote from George Santayana: "Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it." Oh, okay. What happened on November 24th? This guy, D.B. Cooper, hijacking. In 1971, an unidentified bandit hijacks a 727 jet by claiming to have a bomb and demands $200,000 ransom and 4 parachutes. After receiving the ransom demand, he parachuted out of the plane with the money and was never heard from again.
Yeah. I watched
So,
a like one of those detective things where they brought in people that do old cases now, and they said that they did collect DNA off of something when he was there, and it links back to this guy who's pretty old, and they think he did it, but when they went and asked him, he kind of laughed and he was like, it wasn't me. And they're like, well, your DNA was in there. He was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
how'd that happen? Yeah. So they said in 1980, an 18-year-old boy found 3 packets of the ransom cash on the Columbia River about 9 miles downstream, good Lord, of Vancouver, Washington. I always do that during this segment. Always John. Goodness.
Maybe he was playing Robin Hood. He was getting that money and wanted to spread it out and let somebody else find it and be rich. You know, take from the rich, give to the poor.
I think there's been many movies made about it. 1963 on this day, Lee Harvey Oswald is shot and mortally wounded by Jack Ruby.
Yeah.
As he was being led through the basement of the Dallas police headquarters.
They had to take him out before he said, I didn't do it.
Well, then what happened to Ruby? He went to jail. So
I think he was killed too.
Yeah, I don't know that. Well, he died of cancer or something, didn't he?
I don't know.
1877, Anna Sewell's classic book is published, Black Beauty. It sold over 50 million copies. It's been made into multiple movies.
Yeah.
I didn't like that movie. I didn't like that movie.
I didn't watch it. I remember it, but I didn't watch it.
I've seen it several times.
If you turn around and tell me that we evolved from monkeys, I'm going to slap you.
Well,
we do not.
I'm going to read the headlines here first before you get opinionated. First, we got to do 1874. Joshua Glidden, his patent for barbed wire was today. So it made him one of the wealthiest men in the U.S. after he came out with it. So there you go. 1874. 1859, Charles Darwin on the origins of the species by means of natural selection is published. So it established that all species of life had descended over time from common ancestors. He developed his theory from observations made while traveling through the Galapagos Islands aboard the HMS Beagle. I think a lot of that is misunderstood, because if that was the case, why do we still have monkeys?
Yes, exactly. There would be no monkeys. We would all be more people.
We share DNA with them, but we also share DNA with trees.
Yeah, exactly. So we were all evolved from trees.
His theory in the 1800s was quite radical. There is some proof to his theory, but that we came from that, I think science is kind of backpedaled on that one a bit. So but
you run out there in the woods and find a monkey and go, "Hi, mommy."
Well, no, I mean, if you studied him, he went around and he was actually a learned scientist. In other words, he didn't have a formal education. He was kind of also a con artist too, but he went to all these places while they were exploring, and he collected flowers and some plants and animals. He kind of had a zoo on the on the ship, but mainly plant life. But some of the things he has hypothesized are quite possible. but many have been proven not to be true. So, but back then we didn't have all the science we have today. So, but yeah, I think that's kind of. But even I heard. Well, no, we won't go into it. So, 1865. The Black Codes. Mississippi becomes the first U.S. state to pass black codes after the Civil War. They composed discriminatory laws against the newly freed blacks. One provision was that every black Mississippian sign a 1-year labor contract by the first of each year and honor that contract. It also gave them the right to marry, but provided that interracial marriage would be punished by life in prison for both parties. Other states soon passed black codes. South Carolina, Alabama, Louisiana, Florida, Virginia, Georgia, North Carolina, Texas, Tennessee, and Arkansas.
Yeah, because in Arkansas, they only marry their brother, sister, mothers, uncles.
I thought it was Alabama. Some people say West Virginia, and there's some truth about West Virginia. The government had to go in and break up a family. That was headlines last week before.
I don't know.
Electromagnetic induction. This day in 1831. The first principle of electromagnetic induction is demonstrated by English scientist Michael Faraday to a group of scientists. So interesting. Everybody knows the Faraday cages. Tasmania. The island of Tasmania is discovered by Dutch navigator Abel Jazoen Tasman. Famous birthdays today. Ted Bundy. Well, he was a bad dude. He was born in 1946 and died in 1989. Lived too long. The fifth and forgotten Beatle. Do you know about this? Pete Best, English musician, early drummer for the Beatles from 60-62. He's often referred to as the fifth Beatle. He toured with them in their formative years, only to be sacked when their band started to take off. He was later involved in the Beatles' arson incident. He was replaced in 1962 by Ringo Starr. Best was popular with the fans, many of them protesting after he was removed from the group. So,
I'm going to bet Corn Pop was badder than Ted Bundy, Chris.
I think Ted Bundy could have helped. He could have helped change the world if he'd discovered Sleepy Joe. Did I say that? Natural born killer. Charles Starkweather. Charles Raymond Charlie Starkweather was born this day in 1938. American spree killer. 1958, 19-year-old Starkweather, Charlie, and his 14-year-old girlfriend, Carol Ann Fugit, went on a killing spree after Charlie killed Fugit's mother and stepfather and their 2-year-old daughter. Wow, he was nice. Nice dude.
Yeah, what was he doing with a 14-year-old?
Yeah, what was he doing with a lot of this? So yeah, apparently he was. Wow, they went on a killing spree, killing 7 other people before they were apprehended. January 29th, he'd also killed a gas station attendant the previous November. He claimed participation in the murders, while she claimed she was a hostage and didn't kill anyone. He was executed in 1959, and she was sentenced to life in prison, but released in 1976 after serving 17 and a half years. Well, the movie Natural Born Killers is, okay. Yeah, no kidding. Today is a good day. If kids are born today, well, there's a high chance they'll be serial killers. So,
oh Lord.
Survivor of the day the music died. Tommy Allsup, American musician. He was a survivor the day the music died. He was touring with Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper, and he lost a coin toss with Valens for a seat on the plane. The plane crashed, killing Valens, Hollies, and Richardson and the pilot. He was originally one of the 5 reported to be dead in the crash, but his wallet, because Holly had Allsup's wallet on him at the time of the crash because he'd agreed to retrieve Allsup's mail at the post office. So there you go. He was the one that lived. There's been a bunch of stories about that. So let's see. The comments are going crazy over here. No, it's just another spammer. First Lady of Radio Chatter, Pegeen Fitzgerald. She was born this day in 1910. She was an American radio personality. Her and her husband, Ed, hosted the radio program for 42 years during the 40s at $160,000 a year. They were the highest paid radio couple in radio. Hell, you and I'd be happy with that salary.
Shoot.
You want to pay me that a year to talk into a microphone for 2 hours a day? Yeah, I'm there.
My disability would be like, yeah, you're out.
Yeah, that would probably be bad for you. So, King of Ragtime, Scott Joplin, American musician, composer, ragtime piano player, known as the King of Ragtime. Zachary Taylor. Do you know who Zachary Taylor is without looking?
Probably. I know the name.
12th U.S. president. Yeah,
he was what?
The 12th U.S. president.
Oh, that'll explain it. I wasn't here then.
Yeah, you're supposed to learn this in history. He was the
what?
father of the Confederate president, Jefferson Davis.
See, now I know
died in
Jefferson
office.
Davis.
Yeah, he died in office, making his vice president Millard Fillmore the 13th president of the United States. I knew who the 13th was. I'd forgotten that. Clem Burke. He was born in 1954. He was a Hall of Fame drummer for Blondie, Heart of Glass, Call Me, Rapture. I remember those songs. That's when music was good.
Yeah.
Stanley Livingston. Huh?
That's when it was actually music.
Yeah. Stanley Livingston, born this day in 1950. He was a TV actor best known as Chip, My Three Sons. So, how about that? His younger brother Barry played his adopted brother Ernie. Okay, there you go. I remember that show. Wasn't that the one where the uncle beat them, or I don't know? William F. Buckley. He was born this day in 1925. A journalist and founder of National Review magazine and host of TV's Firing Line. So there you go. He's the one that had the quote for the day. Garrison Kanin. He's a playwright and director, born this day in 1912, known for Born Yesterday. So he was married to actress Ruth Gordon. Dale Carnegie was born this day in 1888. American author, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Alban Barkley, born this day, and a politician. He was the 35th U.S. vice president under Truman. I forget a lot of the vice presidents.
Back then, I don't think they really got involved in anything. I mean, look at when Joe was in office. You hardly ever seen Camilla in anything.
She was out partying and drinking.
She was. She was. Her and AOC would hit up a bar, and AOC would jump over and make them their drinks by herself.
AOC is going to be our next president. That scares me.
Shit.
Frances Eliza Hodgson Burnett, an English-born novelist, born this day in 1849. I don't remember any of these books. Little Lord Fauntleroy, and Secret Garden. I don't remember either of those.
I don't even know why we're there.
I don't know either. Chris says Albin and Millard will never be presidents or VP names again.
Right?
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever have another Millard. William Woods Holden, born this day in 1818. He was a politician. He was the governor of North Carolina, but he was the first U.S. governor to be removed from office by impeachment in 1871. Although before the Civil War, he favored expanding slavery, after the war, his attempts to control the Triple K using military force led to his impeachment.
Oh, my goodness.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. We could say this. Flo Henderson died this day in 2016. She was Carol Brady on the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Remember her. Freddie Mercury died this day in 1991. He was lead singer of Queen. Firstly, Harvey Oswald, he was murdered this day.
Get that one.
Yeah. Helen Gallagher died this day in 2024. Known in Ryan's Hope. Okay, I don't know her. All right, so yeah, she's dead. Pat Morita. We know who he is. What the hell's the Karate Kid? God, he died in 2005?
Mr. Miyagi.
Wow, he died in 2005. I didn't realize that. Oh, okay. All right, well, we'll just keep moving. There's no faceless popes today for you, Chris. Let's see. Spanish War of Secession begins in 1700 on this date. Philip Hamilton dies in a duel on this date. Let's see. Harvey Oswald is killed. We talked about D.B. Cooper. Talked about Freddie Mercury. It's a horrible picture of him, by the way. But
His shirt almost looks like yours.
I like his shirt, though. What's a vest? Hey, maybe I need to buy a vest.
Oh, my God.
Vest,
Do you shop by yourself for clothes? Because
I don't leave the house. It's Amazon or somebody gives it to me. I never leave the house. I'm a shut-in. So, Dancing Lady today. In 1933, Fred Astaire's first film was released. 1947, the House of Representatives Committee on Un-American Activity finds Hollywood 10 in contempt for refusing to reveal whether they are communists. Well, shit, now they're like, yeah, I am. Elect me. Okay, you're governor, you're mayor, you're whatever. Did you know 400 die of respiratory failure and heart attacks in New York City smog? The smoggiest day in the city's history. This day in 1966. Okay. And we talked about that. Yeah, we've covered a lot today. We can end the show now.
Can we? Can we please?
No. We've got so many things to share. It's Celebrate Your Unique Talent Day. Chris says nobody talks about those two cops holding Oswald, having absolutely no clue a guy with a gun is standing right in front of them. Complete incompetence or part of the plan. He had on.
That's because it was all set up, Chris.
Clothing, so it's DB Cooper Day, National Brand Day, National Sardines Day. Do you like sardines?
Ew, no.
No, I never met a sardine I like to know. National Sovereignty Day of Argentina. Okay, there you go. There's that.
That's nice.
Brownie Locks Day. What the hell is that? Also known as Big Hair Day and Brunette Pride Day.
Oh, 1980s.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Let's see. Some kind of wine day. National Illustration Day in the UK. National Use Even If the Seal is Broken Day. Yeah, done that. So
Get you in trouble.
expired. Nah, I'll be all right. Yeah. over the weekend, Mrs. Sportcat made pancakes, and I like blueberry sauce on mine. Syrup, whatever they call
Yeah.
it, pancake syrup. And as I'm pouring it, she said something, and of course I tuned her out. And everybody at the table is just sitting and staring at me. I'm like, what? And they're like, well, she just told you that was expired. And I'm like, well, why in the fuck is it in front of me? Why did you put it on the table? She says, well, I just told you. I said, it's on the table. She said, I just told you. I said, why is it on? So, yeah. I ate them. It was fine. But it was like, she's like, well, we just stood there. And Paige is like, didn't you hear it? I'm like, yeah, sure. I was like, why is it on the table?
That's what you get for tuning
This is
out.
one of those times when I was supposed to listen to you, right?
Yeah. But I do agree, it shouldn't have been on the table in front of
I
you.
was like, why is, I don't, what is it doing on the plate or on the table right by my plate?
It should have been put in the trash.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We just wanted to see if you'd try it. What?
Well, I figured if you ate it first and you didn't kill over at the table, then they would go ahead and use it.
Yeah, it was fun.
You were their test dummy.
It was fun. Whatever. Chris says, usually I would stand up for Mrs. Sportcat, but you make a perfectly valid argument. Why was it on the table? That's what I always reach for. And didn't you tell me as I'm pouring it on there and I'm supposed to be listening to you? So, good God. So the attempt on my life was unsuccessful this weekend.
Let's see. What has happened to you lately? First, your grandson tries to choke you with rocks, claiming like hell that they were something else.
There is that. Yeah.
Painted rocks.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens to you next month.
Yeah, I'm going.
wait.
Well, I gotta go to Tennessee soon, so who knows what Mom will do. So she did ask me today. She goes, "Have you got a cemetery location yet?" What? Not that old. She's like, "You're pretty old." Shut up, Mom.
Your mother said that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay, Mom. I'm just going to bury you in the backyard.
Yeah, I'm hoping to be buried across the street. Even if I don't have a plot, it's a cemetery. Just take me over there. Just tell everybody I belong there. I just don't understand. National Fairy Bread Day. What the hell is fairy bread?
Fairy bread?
A whimsical delight. It's a colorful creation. Sprinkle joy on slices. Hold on a minute. What the hell are you putting on there? Sprinkle joy, like those little sugar sprinkles?
What? Yeah. Why?
In 2014, I don't know, I'm going down a rabbit hole. Adam Shell was eating a piece of fairy bread and deeply satisfied joked that there should be a day to celebrate this. First off, who the hell is he? Second off, what the hell is fairy bread? His friend encouraged him to found a day, and now it has been going on for a decade, choosing to celebrate fairy bread on this day. All right, how do we get a day, Brenda? I want National Sportcat Day.
Okay. You
Fairy
still found
bread
it.
Well, how the hell do you found it? Is there like a rule on this?
I don't know. Start spreading it around. Today's National
Okay, so
Sportcat
apparently
Day.
this isn't an American thing. It's an Australian and New Zealander thing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
spread butter or margarine on slices of bread and covering it with sprinkles, hundreds of thousands, as they are known down south. Okay. All right, all sorts of sprinkles. Who put? Okay, I won't argue. I mean,
fairy bread.
I obviously I would try it. It sounds to me nothing more than a sugar high, but what the hell? I would try it. So, a partnership
It is
between
Easter
Fairy Bread
bread.
Day and Piama Foundation. Oh, what's that?
Denise said that they do that on Easter bread. Easter bread.
I've never heard of it. Make some and enjoy some fairy bread. Get some soft white bread, check. Slather on some butter, check and pile on the Jimmy's, Sprinkles, hundreds of thousands, or whatever other name there is for fun little candy goodness. Have a piece of fairy bread for breakfast. Serve it to the kids. Oh, yeah, that sounds healthy. As a after-school pick-me-up. Oh, yeah, that'll pick them up. Bedtime snack? No. Enjoy the fairy bread desired and pretend the calories don't count because, well, fairy bread day only comes once a year. I have never heard of fairy bread in my entire life.
Me either. I'm at a loss.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what a Pop-Tart is, isn't it? I mean, it's like
pretty much. Well,
it's like two crackers with some stuff in the middle and some sprinkles on it. Oh, Jesus. There's probably a National Pop-Tart Day too.
Probably. That'll be in our news next week.
Let's see. So, DB Cooper, World Conjoined Twins Day. It's part of National Bible Week. It's National Tree Week. National Book Week. We all need to read more. National Game and Puzzle Week. National Farm City Week. U.S. Antibiotics Awareness Week. World AMR Awareness Week. And I'm assuming that's some type of disease. Let's see. Better Conversation Week. I don't know. I'm not going down there.
Look at Chris.
My friend Steve was nicknamed Little Fun Candy Goodness in high school. Is that your buddy that wants to lick Brenda's nubs?
Oh my gosh.
So it's already gone to hell. Oh, yeah. So last week, hold on. I want to share this for a second. Last week, if you remember, we were talking and Brenda and I had I had a traumatic event that changed me. And I found it and I downloaded it. So I thought I would share with you. But just be advised, this may trigger you some. And I want you to know this would scare the absolute living shit out of me. I'm telling you, if that thing was in front of my door like that, nope, not a thing. Is that not the most terrifying thing you've ever seen in your life?
Telling you, man, them kangaroos kick your ass.
Some bitch wanted in. I know it's
I see that food in there. Why can't I not get it?
I pray this is AI.
What is this in front of me?
Looks kind of like looks like kind of a deranged Easter bunny with muscles and a tail.
A deranged Easter bunny.
It scares the living shit right out of me. I'm sorry. I'd shoot it. So what did we cover? Birthdays. Zachary Taylor, yeah. William Passmore Carlin. So Chris says that kangaroos ripped.
They are. When they stand up, they do that. Like, they think they're muscle men. And they're most of them are really ripped. I'm
telling you, Peter, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry that me and that thing couldn't exist in this world together. One of us has got to go. Monica, I'm going to hope that it's AI. I assume it is because I didn't see any genitalia or a pouch, but I'm not up on my kangaroo knowledge. So. I'm just telling you that I saw that and it terrified the living shit right out of me. Oh my God. Oh. The Twisted Almanac for today. 1932 FBI Criminological Laboratory, commonly known as the FBI Crime Lab, officially opened today in 1932. It's the 328th day of 2025 and the 64th day of autumn. Yeah. I'm out of shot. I don't know what that thing could have evolved from, but whatever the hell it was is scary. Talking about evolution. Nope, nope, nope.
It's a dang kangaroo. Calm down.
That is terrifying. If that was at your back, please, somebody in Australia, let me know. Do they just show up at your back door and beg like dogs? No.
There are people that get them when they're small, and they raise them to box with them. And I mean, literally, they will punch the shit out of you, but watch them legs. Because when they go to rock back on their tails and they kick you, you go flying.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Speaking of evolution, I actually did read an article over the weekend that said fashion pets, raccoons are becoming domesticated, and in the next century, they could be the next common house pet.
Raccoons, possums, and skunks. Raccoons, not so much. I mean, they're a little feistier, but raccoons and possums and skunks. I know a lot of people that have them as pets.
Yeah, my uncle was a veterinarian. He would take the scent gland out of them and ferrets, skunks and ferrets, and he would treat people that had possums. So
I used to have 3 ferrets.
He will not have a glass door where that thing lives. Yeah. We could not exist together in this world, Chris. I'm sorry. No. That is the most terrifying thing.
You're so chicken.
Yeah, whatever. Here you go, Brenda. Today's fact. 1903, a moth with a 10-inch tongue was discovered in Madagascar 41 years after Charles Darwin hypothesized its existence. There you go.
So it had to put out that it had a 10-inch tongue?
Well,
that's, I mean, not some random weird-looking moth was found, but a moth with a 10-inch tongue.
What it says. It was discovered on 1903 on this day. So, and ironically, in 1960, Wilt Chamberlain, he had a 10. Well, never mind. The Philadelphia Warriors set an NBA record with 55 rebounds in one game, but
he had 10 each feet.
The Warrior lost the game to the Celtics, 132-129. So,
good God.
Today's quote: "Any fool can criticize, complain, and condemn." That's me. Most fools do, but it takes character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. Dale Carnegie. That was from his How to Win Friends and Influence People. Today's number 65. The percentage of Americans who at the time of the mid-November 2023 Gallup poll believe the assassination of President John F. Kennedy was part of a conspiracy. 29% of those polled believe that Harvey acted alone. Interesting. We talked about the moon already. Chris says, I could picture me going to my doctor and asking him to give me a paper for my emotional support raccoon.
That's Monica that said that. That's funny. I gotta. Hey, did you see the one that was put out in the airport where the kangaroo's standing there holding his boarding pass?
No,
and they wouldn't let him on the plane? He was an emotional support kangaroo. And the look on that poor thing's face, he's just standing there holding his boarding pass like, let me in.
Nope. Chris says he's going to take out a Super Bowl ad to announce he has a 10-inch tongue. So there you go, ladies.
Damn. What?
Tickle your tonsils. 27 days until winter begins, Brenda. So
really?
That's what it says. Do cars feel the effect of the wind chill?
Cars?
Yeah, cars.
Well, you can get pretty cold inside from wind chill if you don't have your heater on.
No, the temperature of the wind should never have an effect on a car whatsoever. It can cause a car's engine to cool down faster if it's parked outside, but its temperature will not be affected. You should know that, Brenda.
Well, if the car cools down, then it's affected. If the engine cools down, then that's still part of the car.
You're talking science. Just
what? So, okay, just whatever. Move on.
I ain't got time for you.
I don't want to hear your shit.
All right, so as we were coming on, I got too many things on my screen here. As we were coming on, there are planes headed to Venezuela because we know today is the day that he has been designated a terrorist to the world. So, yeah, today's the day, Maduro. I would hate to know the day I was going to die.
But you know what? Okay, so here it is. They give him leeway because why? They want him to leave. Well, where the hell is he going to go? Because ain't nobody going to want him, number one.
Russia?
And number two, no matter where he goes, he's going to act the same damn way.
Well, it was leaked. I don't know. How does shit get leaked? The Washington Post reported this, that apparently the Trump administration has discussed the possibility of dropping leaflets on the Venezuelan capital city to weaken the regime.
What are leaflets?
Leaflets? They're going to drop mail flyer, little paper flyers. We're gonna fly over with crates of newspaper, and we're going to distribute, telling that there's a $10 million bounty on your president, and we're coming.
And if they don't get paper cuts all over them from dropping these leaflets.
This has been done before. It's a psychological operation. I mean, we have like 30% of our Navy there and like 25% of our Air Force. They've canceled leave now for military for Christmas. So we're putting out there that we're taking our protein tablets and we're getting ready to fight. So, but a PSYOP would be interesting. I mean, think about this: a plane that flies overhead your country that you can't intercept, you can't shoot down, and suddenly they're going to drop papers saying, "Hey, the guy in charge of your government and the VP, yeah, we're coming. You know, the ones that just gave you this newspaper." There's a $50 million bounty on his head if you want to do it for us.
And try not to get an infection from the paper cuts.
Well, there's also a rumor they were going to drop antibiotics on
to go for the paper cuts.
No, to let them know they may as a PSYOP saying that we were going to have some kind of chemical war. We didn't want to hurt the people of Venezuela. Oh. That to me would be pretty effective. You start dropping amoxicillin and going, now, "Hey,
we're blowing up boats with drugs on it coming over here, but we can fly over there and just drop drugs all over."
Hey, for America, it makes sense. It pays for a war machine and it pays for big pharma. So, and there you go. If they're recalled or get addicted, America's in. So.
Oh my God. What the hell? Anybody who needs any quick antibiotics, just run over to Venezuela real quick.
I can picture guys on the back of I don't know, that big plane where the ramp drops down and they all go running out. Yeah. I can picture a bunch of troops, like some laid down, some kneeling, some standing, some behind them, and they all have those big cannons that you go to concerts and games and stuff that shoot t-shirts. Yeah. And they just boom, boom, keep firing off.
Antibiotics and paper.
So, I mean, think about it. You're sitting outside and all of a sudden antibiotics and paper start raining down on you. You're like, what the hell is this? Where did this come from? You know? And you read it, go, well, you're going to need this, January 3rd if you don't get this guy.
They're going to be blowing out gas mask and everything else. Jesus.
So, yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a psychological war. So we're gonna drop paper on them and tell them we're coming if you don't do it for us. But according to a CBS News poll, the vast majority of Americans don't approve of this, 76%, because it has not been clearly explained the U.S.'s position. So 97% of Democrats say that president's got some explaining to do. 86% also say that of independents. 64% of the Republicans, whereas 3% Democrats, 14% independents, and 36% Republicans say, go ahead. We'll see. When polled to say, is Venezuela a threat to the United States? 13 says major, 48 says minor, and 39% says not a threat at all to U.S. security. So, and only 30% of Americans polled would favor taking military action. So, and using military force to attack boats suspected of bringing in drugs was a 53% approval rating. And does the U.S. need to show evidence that the boat attacks carries drugs? Should be pretty self-explanatory. There's not a lot of
white
fishing
stuff floating around all over the place in the air. Just go ask the sharks.
Yep. So 75% of people say it does, but I think the photo is pretty much all you need.
I'm kind of surprised that Pete hasn't gone after anybody for drugging the fish.
So they broke this down. U.S. taking military action in Venezuela would favor MAGA 66%, 47% non-MAGA. How do they differentiate between MAGA and non-MAGA? So
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to investigate how
you have a hat or a flag or
who were these 100 people CBS polled? That's the real question. But there you can go to CBS's news site and look at their most recent poll and see what it says, and it'll give you all the facts there. You can download it as a PDF or a spreadsheet or whatever.
Yeah.
So they have emptied the skies over Caracas. We have put up NOTAMs, which is notice to all airmen that you should use caution beginning today through February. And so many major commercial airliners have canceled flights going in and out of Venezuela.
So,
yep. And struck midnight to last night, Sunday night.
God forbid if you take a boat, make sure it's friendly looking.
Yeah. So, but Maduro, he's holding on. He claims that he can beat the military, and he's got this. So, in fact, he was seen dancing over the weekend and singing.
He was dancing and singing.
I started to play that video, but I was like, no, I can't. We gotta be somewhat serious today. Supposedly Trump and Mazadama Rami, whatever the hell his name is, that guy, have had talks about National Guard going to New York, and Trump is now making a U-turn, saying that he wouldn't deploy them. So,
although I read on something that he was sending them.
I think this is going to be one of those. Well, I think they've increased the Border Patrol presence, but I don't think they have the National Guard. Even though there's some reasoning saying that they could be needed. NYPD has told Mohammed Zamadami that they need more police officers, and he said, "No, you're already over budget."
Then Damahami Mami turn around and say that he was going to defund the police or retrain them.
He's backpedaled on that slightly. So, as with many of his promises. Over the weekend, Trump says he's terminating legal protection for Somali migrants in Minnesota, which has caused quite an upheaval. So it's the nation's largest Somali community, and many fled there from a civil war in East Africa. And they were drawn there because of the culture and social programs. And so apparently they've been really abusing the system, though, because they're getting billions of dollars, and it's not actually even all going to the people from Somalia that needed it by their own people, Somalian gangs.
Yeah, they're sending it to
Yeah, they're
bad people.
terrorized by their own people, which was pretty much what was going on over there. This is going on over here.
Yeah.
And Minnesota's turned a blind eye. So, well, Trump is saying that that's going to happen this week. So we'll follow that story and see what that means. I don't know. It's crazy. X had a new feature that was supposed to tell where accounts were located and when they were created. But apparently somehow there was a snafu.
Oops.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. The location feature, it wasn't supposed to be available to the public. That was only supposed to be available to the person or the content provider. But the amount of time they'd been on there, like, been on X since 2024, whatever. But apparently they slipped up and they give actual real GPS location. Several of them, including many that were MAGA, many that were running all kinds of political accounts. And it turns out that they weren't all from around here. They were from Thailand, Pakistan, Israel.
Not here. Yeah.
So some of these, even some reporters were caught in this. Some reporters that were reporting on things like they were in the war zone in Israel. No, they were actually in somewhere nice and safe and sound. So they quickly turned that feature off. It's been taken down. So was that a mistake? I mean, did Elon just accidentally flip the wrong switch?
I don't see accidentally doing much when it comes to stuff like that.
I think that might have been on purpose. So yeah,
could have been.
This comes to us from Red State. It would be nice if the Democrat elites would stop undermining the Republic. Well, what are we talking about? Well, when they're out there saying that the president's giving you legal orders and you have the right to refuse. So,
I always keep thinking back to when I was in school. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever hear it say to the democracy of which it stands. We're a republic, people. We're not a democracy.
Well,
I hate to tell you. Get a grip.
People that were lawmakers and military intelligence had a not so subtle video telling that the troops had a right to refuse a illegal order. And well, that's got to have been some hot water. So, yeah, you could read this article at Red State. It actually talks about many things that the Democratic Party is crumbling on. But the one we're going to highlight on is the article or the video where they said that they had the right to refuse an illegal order, which is technically correct. But here's where we have a problem. First off, the Pentagon is investigating Mark Kelly from Arizona for breaches of military law after he was one of the ones on the video telling the troops to refuse unlawful orders. Brenda, when you get out of the military, there's so many years that you were able to be called back.
Yes.
And you are still considered really kind of part of the fighting force.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
What?
Senator Kelly is able to be recalled as a captain in the U.S. Navy, and he could face military crimes for this. The Pentagon is reviewing whether they're going to recall him into the military.
Oh, boy.
That would be ugly. That would be ugly. So, Pentagon, according to the AP, is investigating and saying they may recall him, in which case he would be eligible to be prosecuted in a military court. Not good for him.
Oops.
Senator Slotkin, well, now she's backing off and said she is not aware of any illegal orders issued by President Donald Trump, even though she told the troops they had a right to refuse it. So she's backpedaling. She is backpedaling hard and fast. She was asked directly, do you believe President Trump has issued any illegal orders? To which she replied, to my knowledge, I am not aware of things that are illegal, but certainly there's some legal gymnastics that are going on with these Caribbean strikes and everything related to Venezuela. So she's backpedaling. I didn't say that.
Oh boy.
I think you did, Senator. Glenn Beck, he is making headlines because he's saying that this undermines not only our democracy, but shows a weak military if we don't do something to them. So he's stoking the headlines to get back in the front line.
Glenn, stop it.
Yeah, it's all true. It's all true. So Glenn Beck explains that it's a big deal because they're undermining and weakening the military. So, but actually, I think what happened was kind of the other side of this. I think it's actually made more people aware. So
I think that our planes need to fly around everywhere and just throw out muscle relaxers for everyone.
Muscle relaxers and Viagra for everyone. So relax and get hard all at the same time. Over the weekend, there was some online chatter. When they say online chatter, they mean something usually dealing with like terrorist type activity. Well, apparently the online chatter circulated around a building that was not far from FBI headquarters in Winchester, Virginia, that houses billions of pages of FBI documents. And so now they have an elite FBI team dispatched to provide exclusive security for that building, because that building is where the files in question are located.
You know, the last time we had a whole bunch of files crammed into a building, we had 9/11. And they all burned up.
Do not prophesize that on this show, because I don't want to get famous for that. So I want to get famous for albino kangaroo at the door. I don't want to
go around and undig 50 holes and stick them in plastic bags and throw them in those holes everywhere. Nobody will find them.
Good Lord. All right, we're gonna now the remember the Nashville lady that is a Democrat running for the 7th congressional seat. Remember her? Afton Bain. Well, now they've kind of cornered her because she had said not only that she hated Nashville, but that she wanted to defund the police in Nashville. Yeah. Now she said, no, I didn't say that.
Oh, my God.
She went on an interview over the weekend, said, I'm not going to give cable TV news talking points. She says, what's your position today? She says, I'm going to talk to you about my race. She doesn't want to talk about the things she said, only what she wants to do.
Yeah. Hi, so, Wendell. Wendell said, hey, y'all.
Hey, Wendell's there. And there we
go. He said
he
can't stay.
No, Wendell, why do you do me this way? So, yeah. They pressed her on the issue, and she said she wasn't going to say, or she didn't remember if she held those positions.
Maybe she needs to rewind the clips, because I'm pretty sure everybody else has seen them.
What she's saying is that she's running, but don't ask her important questions. The race is about what you believe. So if you're not willing to say that, what it is, well, why should anyone else care?
That's like me saying, I don't know a damn thing, but I'm going to be president, but just don't ask me any tough questions.
Yeah. Somebody, please, in Nashville, come out for the midterms, and do not let this lady win. She hates your city. She hates Nashville. So please don't elect her. So she's not going to do anything for you except make money for herself and, well, do nothing. And we're all going to fund it. So
I'll call my dad. He's lived out there all of his life. Tell him to go run.
There you go. This was trending, so I'm just going to cover it. Apparently, Tom Brady had an on-air snafu.
Oh, God.
Some people believe that Tom Brady actually said the N-word on the air.
No, he didn't.
So, what had happened was Oga Agdagazawa. See, I can't make this up. That guy was trying to tackle Landon Dickerson, and somehow he didn't say his first name. He said Agdagazanaua, and he led into that with Dickerson, but it sounded more like another word, which he apologized on air and said, "I'm sorry, I mispronounced that." So he was trying to say Agzawaua, just blasted through Knicker, but then he says, no, it's Dickerson right there, not Knickers. So the greatest of all time is probably not a very good announcer. So,
well, you know, there was Penny and Piggy.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and did you hear about this ICE protest, Brenda?
No, I didn't. Oh, well, I've heard about a lot.
Come on, Brenda. At Home Depot in Monrovia, California, they held a buy-in. They held a buy-in, Brenda. They had people stand in line. The place was packed. They were all buying ice scrapers, to which they would go and immediately get a refund for.
What? I used to live in Monrovia. What happened to them?
Well, so that was their ICE protest. They went and bought scrapers and then immediately returned them. What? What?
Well, that's kind of funny when you think about it.
But it didn't do anything to interfere with ICE operations. It was just informative and annoyed Home Depot. So, I mean, really, it is. You're from there. Is there ice there? Is this I don't know. And I'm talking about like the cold kind, like frozen water.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. So, I mean, some parts of California are sunny and it never gets cool. But so, yeah, over the weekend, they showed up in lines and stood in lines, crowded into the store to buy ice scrapers.
And then went and took them back.
And then just took immediately for a refund.
Well,
that makes absolutely no sense at all. But
I'm not sure what kind of stand they were on, but whatever it was, they failed. God.
Might have heard Marjorie Taylor Greene after we went off the air. Well, she announced she was retiring suddenly. So, yeah. And I got to say, as a Georgian, and she doesn't represent me, she was good for Georgia. So now she did make millions of dollars while she was in Congress. I mean, there's a shocker. Yeah, there's a shocker. Somebody goes, it's the same thing the lady in Nashville wants to do. She wants to go up there and make millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And ironically, they have benefits that are astronomical, that are just, I mean, beyond what you and I could ever get.
What? They don't have Obamacare?
No, well, no, they don't have that. They have good health care. But mysteriously enough, the day after she is able to claim her lifetime pension and lifetime benefits is the day she's retiring a multimillionaire. And she already has a book deal lined up.
Okay. Yeah, I see where that's going.
Yeah. So, now, she said she wasn't going to survive the primaries, so she's out of there, which already screws up Congress because they were weak. Some weak numbers. Some people are saying she fell on a sword for Trump and she's going to take her millions and run, and that later he will, give her the blessing, because now he's already softened up on her, as he always does. So he said that he would like to see her resume her political career at some point, despite their falling out. So I don't understand this. In a brief interview on NBC, he says it's not going to be easy for her to revive her career. He says, but I would love to see it. In the meantime, he says that she needs to go get a little rest.
Yeah. Get a little rest.
Go get a little rest. Well, no, I heard another show, and he made some valid points. And, well, I kind of wonder if it's not true, because they had tried to release the e-files for a long time, and all judges said, no, that's by law. We can't do that. And so with passing this new law that is enacted by the president's signature, they can now be unsealed. And see, this gives Donald Trump his out. Wasn't me. I didn't do it. I was forced to by the Congress and the Senate, except for one guy. And they release all the stuff.
Yeah.
It gives him, and Marjorie Taylor Greene and that other guy, I think, from Kentucky. He hasn't announced he's retiring or suicidal yet. Are the fall guys. That kind of makes a little sense. And everybody's saying that this guy plays 4D, 5D chess, whatever the hell that is. That could make a little
what
sense.
that is.
So that could, think about it. I didn't do it. I tried to get it done. The court said, no, you all forced it by making a law specifically for those. Wasn't me. It was Marjorie and that guy. I didn't do anything. I don't know. And she leaves a multimillionaire and gets a book deal.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there might be something to that conspiracy. I kind of follow the money on that one, because after the files come out, think about it. She's going to have inside access, and she's got a book deal. She's going to make even more millions of dollars and become famous. And, well, maybe one day may run for some other office. She's denying that she wants to run for president. So, but there you go. That's just a conspiracy. I don't know. There's also a conspiracy going out that former President Bush and the Bush family held secret meetings, and that the Bushes are going to try and regain control of the Republican Party.
Oh, good God Almighty.
Yeah, and insiders said that Bush is reportedly trying to head the effort and basically cut off Vance at the knees. And supposedly his what is it, son-in-law, whatever, somebody's running for governor of Maine. So they're already starting to push him up. So Jeb maybe. So
he can stay over there as long as he doesn't come back to Texas.
So says that George W., his former Florida Governor Jeb were some of the others to gather for the secret meeting at the family house in Kennebunkport. So he was joined by his family and 65 friends to help raise funds to get their cousin, Jonathan Bush, he's 56, who's an entrepreneur, into office. And then there's also Billy Bush. So we know who he was, but that's Jonathan's brother. So, yeah. So he's going to become, or he's going to run to become governor of Maine. So,
yeah.
Trump has seized control of the midterms is also one of the headlines today. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, he's supposed to be taking control. And they're still polling to see if Marjorie has a place. I'm telling you, there's going to be more to that. That's just hold on to the headlines. There's something on that. I don't know what it is, but
something's up somebody's sleeve somewhere.
Yeah, didn't I just cover this one? How did I? Okay,
I don't know, but let's all go to Home Depot and buy ice scrapers and take them back.
Perfectly good protest to me. Let's see. NASA's 3I Atlas. We talked about this briefly, but the new theory is that it's going to come either close enough, this is a hypothesis, to either intersect or to strike Jupiter, at which point it could either strike Jupiter or it could deploy listening posts to spy on the country or the world.
But yet, it's a rock.
Yeah,
it's just little rocks to spy on us.
Let's see. The person running for governor of California, Eric Swalwell, is pitching a new plan that people should be able to vote by electronic device, mobile device. I can't possibly see how that would go bad.
Right?
I can't possibly see what would go wrong with that plan.
Just that everybody that came into this country illegally all got free phones.
Yeah. Oh, what about that?
Yeah.
Let's see. Holiday travel. Well, if you're in the center of the country, pretty much from Brenda all the way up, just form a V, forming over to the Appalachia on the west side and all the way over to Washington on the left side. It's going to see some below average temperatures. We're going to talk about some heavy storms that are already happening. Brenda, you're in the eye for some heavy storms tonight.
Oh, fun.
And this is another thing going on over the weekend. Donald Trump likes Zohran Mamdani so much and was impressed by him that he is now dressing like him. I can't make these headlines up, Brenda. So,
oh my God, we get dumber and dumber every day.
This is President Trump on the left with a jacket and a red scarf. This is Mayor-elect Mamdani with a jacket and a turtleneck. They're both maroon in color, and they're saying Trump wants to be more like him. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah, Chris, you're right. Swallow was banging a Chinese spy in Congress, so yeah, he's not got good ideas. So yeah. So who wore it better, Trump or Mamdani? So,
I think Trump was just cold, and Melania said, "Here, put this on."
We won't have a whole lot of time today, but over the weekend, well, 14-year-old was killed in downtown Chicago by a teen takeover. It was one of many shooting events that happened at Christmas tree lightings. Don't know if that was coincidental or not, but Friday there was over 100 people at a teen takeover, and there was a shooting, and a 14-year-old perished in Chicago. Safe city there. You can go watch a Christmas tree lighting. And we're still following the story of the lady that was on the blue line that was set on fire. He reportedly yelled. Now they've got some of the video. "Burn alive, bitch!" He kept yelling.
Chris,
he didn't do
get out of there. Come to Texas.
A Queens couple was beaten by a mob for objecting to the rowdy car vehicle meetup. So they had a street takeover, and it was a lot of young teens and young adults. They were doing their burnouts, doing fireworks, and this guy apparently it was right there by his home, and he come out and basically said, "Get off my lawn." And well, then he was attacked. Him and his wife were both beaten by the crowd, and they set his car on fire. He was rushed to the hospital. He has injuries to his skull and ribs, but it's going to be okay. His car is toast, though. So she was treated and released.
Oh, here we
Erica
go.
Kirk addresses the romance rumors after her hug with JD. She says that she hugs everyone and grabs him on the back of the head and says, "God bless you."
I've actually seen her. She does that with her kids. She did it with Charlie. She did it with her
she could do it
parents.
with me. I would let her hug me.
I've
way.
actually seen her do
I would
that
squeeze
before.
her tight. I might even, well, never mind. So, yeah.
How inappropriate it may look, she's always done that.
Yeah.
See, I guess a lot of people could be jealous because she's at least tall enough to reach the back of somebody's head. I can't. I'm lucky if I can reach the top of their ass.
Yeah.
So, you know.
She could hug me passionately. I would weep.
Oh my God.
I would weep into her bosom. So Chris says that happened right across the street from the ABC studio, talking about the Chicago incident. He said it was so ironic because these people are the ones who say there's no violence.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, you're right. They were probably shitting their pants. They've apparently have filmed some type of Netflix documentary about UFOs, and Rubio is quoted as saying the president doesn't even know of their existence.
Yes, he does. Rubio.
What he said in a disclosure. Well, no, Trump said he didn't believe in them or know of them, but that he would be transparent. He says, Trump said, I've never been a believer. So he said, but if their existence is proven, he would be transparent about it. So
Has he not been watching Three-Eyed Atlas?
Rubio says the president may not have knowledge. He may not know. Well, they're also coming out, and apparently George H.W. was briefed. Remember, he was military and CIA, so maybe he had the proper clearance, but supposedly now they're saying he was briefed. It's an Amazon Prime documentary, so
I will not be watching this.
yeah, well, there you go. They're saying that Big Daddy knew.
I can't even.
And we're always wondering where science comes up with their next great idea. Did you know that people behave better when Batman is present?
Well, hi, Jason.
Yeah, hello, Jason. So scientists wanted to study the Batman.
How much did they
effect.
spend on this? Okay.
They hired elderly people, and they dressed people up to be pregnant, and they dressed people up to be Batman, and they would enter subway cars, and they would send the elderly and the pregnant in first to a fully loaded car, and then right as the car was going to take off, I mean a train car, as they were coming, Batman would be the last to enter into that car. And miraculously, people would give up their seats for the pregnant and the elderly when Batman was present. But when Batman wasn't present, they wouldn't do it. Science, Brenda, science.
Oh, my God.
Research proves that there's awareness and mindfulness, because afterwards they interviewed the people and told them we were conducting a clinical psychology test on you. Many stated they never saw Batman, they just felt him.
You know what? Let me tell you what that was. They were giving up their seats to pregnant women because they wanted to stand there when they see Batman. They wanted to be able to run. My God.
138 passengers made decisions to help them out when Batman was present, whereas 67%, nah, fuck off, when Batman wasn't there. There's now a psychological thing known as the Batman effect.
So instead of putting security on a train, you should put Batman, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean, Batman was a vigilante, so he wouldn't kill you. He'd just like beat the hell out of you. So 74 turkeys have been pardoned, including now President Trump has also pardoned 2 more. So making the total now 76 as of last Friday. So
76 turkeys, huh?
yeah. Yes. This has been going on since W. So yeah. So President Trump did it. So the history is just that this has been going on since George W. And then Barack did it, and so did Joe, and then so did President Trump first term. So
Joe carried on full conversations with the
Joe had no idea. He went chasing after him thinking it was his hungry man meal. So we're not going to make it through here. A wool fashion designer is using, quote, and I'm doing this in quotes, gay sheep for his designer products in a fashion debut. Saying that this is fur from a gay sheep. He's going to be a millionaire with this. Brenda, don't ask me the hard questions. I'm just telling you that he has gay sheep and he's making stuff with the wool from them, and people are buying it because it is from gay sheep. I got nothing for this. I don't even have a smart ass comment. I didn't know that there was a pronoun for sheep. So if you want to buy politically correct wool clothing, make sure it has the gay sheep
logo.
These are words I never thought I would say. Brenda, apparently you're onto something. They're calling them moral migrants, and they're all relocating to West Russia.
I told you I'm moving to Russia.
Well, it's a thing. $50,000 get you access. So this is trending. Yosemite is closing an area that's well known. It's the Rock Bridge in Yosemite because of cracks. And they're warning people that you shouldn't climb because of the cracks there. One crack is 200 feet long and 4 feet wide. So they're saying it could spark a deadly rock fall. So stay out of Yosemite. They're closing it. At least that's their story.
They must have found something interesting there they don't want anybody else to see.
Yeah. Let's see here. NASA don't care about us. They just gave us yesterday's briefing where they're worried about today. Excessive rainfall, flash flooding in the southern plains, and severe weather in the southern plains. There's nothing on the tropical outlook, and we'll look at the national forecast and severe weather forecast in just a second here. So we can see, Brenda, down from where you're at all the way to where I am and up to Tennessee and West Virginia, Kentucky. There's a good chance of some severe rain, but much of the country could get a good soaking today. So but the severe weather is going to be here in the South.
My house.
Hold on, Wendell. Yours will be tomorrow. So let's see what's on the president's schedule for today. The First Lady at noon was having a ceremony. Didn't get to see it, but for the lighting of the Christmas tree, the White House Christmas tree. So, well, no, it's the welcoming. The light, they got to decorate it before they light it. And then at 4 o'clock, there's some executive order that he's signing. So over the weekend, he went back and forth to Andrews Air Force Base. So there was some meetings apparently that went on there. So the official story was that it was the golf course on Andrews Air Force Base. Jack Nicholson wants to restore it or make it better or something. I don't know. That was the official story. So, but he went over to Andrews a couple times over the weekend. But he always come back to the White House, it appears. So I guess the White House is home. But they got a place over there for them to stay, don't they? Like a presidential retreat?
Where? At the White House?
No, at Andrews Air Force Base. Don't they have a...
Probably.
Yeah. So, but the cover story where he went back and forth and there was meetings over there was about the golf course.
Well, if he had Melania with him, Melania really doesn't. She doesn't stay in the White House either. She doesn't really like to stay away from home. You know.
There you go. Breaking news. Apparently, a judge has dismissed in Alexandria, Virginia, the case against Comey and James, saying the prosecutor was illegally appointed. All right, so follow that story tomorrow. I'm sure that'll be the big news. And now the Democratic senators are demanding legal basis for Venezuela strikes, which I'm sure is pretty easy to do. Monday, that's today, the DOJ has renewed its request with the federal courts in Manhattan to release the files in an expeditious manner. In other words, quick. So we'll see about that. And let's see. Yeah, they went and asked for it. Let's see. And apparently the administration did. That's probably what the 4:00 presser and executive order is. The temporary protection from the people of Myanmar. So it's probably what that's about. So I don't know. We'll see. At 4:00, we'll be off the air. But and so General Kelly says, when I was 22 years old, I was commissioned as an ensign in the Navy and swore an oath to the Constitution. I'm sorry, this is Mark Kelly, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, yeah. This isn't General Kelly. It's Mark Kelly. I'm sorry. I had it messed up. He's talking about he's given too much of this country to be silenced by bullies. Well, if you're re-enlisted, when you sign up for the military, you're kind of like government property. So,
yeah. And sometimes they want you to join the National Guard for so many years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the questions will come up about how prosecutor Lindsay Halligan got her job. If you remember, we talked about this. She didn't have any criminal She had never done it against criminals. She'd only done it against financial things. But you and I talked about this when she was picked, because a lot of people were like, why did they pick her? I'm going to guess Trump has a thing for hot blondes. I'm just going to go out on a limb. So I'll start that conspiracy theory now, because I guess that's blonde, isn't it? She's kind of a blonde. It's close enough. So he has a thing about being surrounded with beautiful women. So maybe that's how she got the job. I'm not saying that she got it vertically. I'm not saying that. So I'm not saying she wore knee pads. So
you better stop.
Not saying that. So the Pentagon has officially opened up investigation to Senator Mark Kelly, who's a retired Navy pilot and astronaut. So if he's recalled, well, we know what that means. He could be facing a court martial. You know, they may not get him criminally, but he could lose all of his federal benefits. Yeah. So there's more than one way to skin a cat. So
yeah.
I mean, I do agree that they do have a First Amendment right, but your First Amendment right stops at some point. So I pulled this up. There's nothing on yesterday's book for him, but they go into what went on over the weekend. I'm not going to go into it because we're running behind. But it talks about the president's schedule. It gives exact times. This is a really good website if you want to go look at the American Presidency Project. They do this for every president and first lady and, well, pretty much any elected official that's in power. And it goes into their daily diary. So, and what they said, what they did on that day. So he was busy over the weekend, but he was back and forth at this meeting. So, and today, we know First Lady is dealing with a Christmas tree, so she's out and about at the White House today. She's making her presence known. All right, so let's look at this weather real quick here, because we're going to run out of time. Along the West Coast and the higher elevations in Washington and Oregon, you can anticipate a mixed bag of precipitation. Montana and the Dakotas, And Wyoming, well, you can anticipate maybe some of that white fluffy stuff are a mixed bag of things. Now, down where Brenda is, the Texas and the Gulf of America panhandle, pretty much all the way across, can anticipate some heavy rain. Some of those storms could be intense in Texas, Arkansas, Alabama, and Louisiana, and Mississippi as well. And then tomorrow, they will definitely make their way further to the northeast, where Alabama, Georgia, and the Carolinas will be in line. But the worst part is, as the afternoon sun heats up with that cold front coming down, there'll be a second line of severe weather that will go through the heart of the South, through Alabama and Georgia and the Carolinas. But by day 3, it's all out of here for us, except for some spotty showers. But that same storm is going to be up along Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, New York. Pretty much New England area is going to get a mixed bag. You can see some accumulation. So keep your eyes on that for the next 3 days. The chance for some severe tornadic weather is really high in the Texas Panhandle, pretty much all of Mississippi, all the way over to Alabama, with some high winds and hail. So stay tuned and keep up with NOAA weather for that. Let's check up real quick so that we don't let our Australian family be left out. Sydney, you're at 19, and you could have an afternoon storm today. Melbourne, you're at almost 20, and it's going to be mostly sunny with no rain in your forecast today. Brisbane, you're at 23, but you do have a heat wave warning, and there could be some showers and severe storms develop towards the evening, so keep an eye on that. Perth, you're right at about 17. It's going to be a little windy with a possible morning shower. Adelaide, you're at 17, and you could have some possible spotty showers on and off pretty much most of the morning into the afternoon. Hobart, you're at 14. I'm rounding up, by the way, with rain clearing. When I say clearing, by the mid-afternoon, you should be out of it. So you're going to make it up to 21 today. Where do we live? Canberra, well, you're at 16, partly cloudy. You're going to make it to 31 today. So there you go. Darwin, well, you're right now at 27. You're going to make it to 33. There's some flood watches in your areas for the showers that are going to be developing on and off today. So make sure to check with your Bureau of Meteorology for complete and concise weather forecasts, because Brenda and I are not scientists. So
no, not at all.
Looking at the expected snowfall amounts, it's more along the Canadian border for today. It's pretty much Montana, the Dakotas, all the way over in pretty much, what was that, Minnesota. So, yeah, no, Wisconsin, Minnesota. So, yeah, and it'll extend over the Great Lakes into the Northeast for the next 2 days. So those areas can anticipate maybe a white Thanksgiving. Looking at where the heaviest precipitation is for the United States, where we were talking about, from the Panhandle up to almost Tennessee and back across for the next 2 days. Go down south real quick to Australia, and it looks like Darwin probably is going to expect the most intense rainfall today, and it's probably from the remnants of was it Fiona? So yeah. Brenda, what do we have right there? First up, what is
we have Andy's.
How is this possible? Why does Andy keep doing this? I don't understand. We have to get on Andy and find out why he's doing this.
He keeps saying he's not.
Come on, man. Come on. You know,
if better. Andy ever says he's not sending those test messages, he's a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
There you go. President Biden said so. Minnesota, hold on. You've got a winter storm warning and a storm watch coming up. So hold on to your, whatever you got up there, your overalls. It's coming.
Hold on to your overalls.
Hold on to your overalls. So Michigan, you also have a winter weather watch. Yeah, it's going to be quite nasty. South Dakota, high wind warning for you. And Wisconsin, well, you're going to also get some winter precipitation. South Dakotas, you also have a high wind warning. Let's see. I saw earlier as we were coming on, Brenda, for you guys and gals in Texas, you have flood and storm warnings. So,
Yep,
yeah, there they
send me
are.
a boat.
Tornado watches. Yep. So, Louisiana, Texas, today you have tornado watches. Like I said, tomorrow, anticipate that in Alabama, Georgia, and Central Tennessee, maybe even East Tennessee. New York, winter weather watch. There you go, Denise. You get some of that cold, wet stuff coming in. So you got a winter storm watch. Pennsylvania does as well. And let's see. Yeah, we talked about North Dakota, South Dakota, high wind watch and winter storm. And flood watch in Texas. You know, Brenda, I'm going to say, nope, I was going to say, I didn't think I'd see it, but nope. There it is. Heavy freeze spray warning for Alaska. So,
Oh, poor Alaska.
we're having more snow-nados in the dark. So let's see here. Zoom out real quick. And there was an earthquake recently in Tennessee. We'll talk about that real quick in a minute. But we see right now where most of the severe stuff is in Texas, Mississippi, and Louisiana. It's stretching out over Mississippi. Well, if that afternoon sun hits, it could be up into Alabama later by today. But tomorrow, this is all going to move to the northeast pretty quickly over the next 24 hours. And today, Brenda, you can see the severe stuff. And tomorrow, me here in Alaska, I can see it. So everybody hold on to your britches. Let's see here. That's pretty much the warnings we were talking about. Jump down to our friends in Australia. We see the heat wave warning for parts of Australia. Along the coastline, we see the wind warnings, especially up around Darwin. We'll take a good look at that in a minute. Let's see. We talked about that. Trying to move through here quickly. And we talked about that. And we talked about where the most snow. This is projected through tomorrow. And, well, New England, you're the winner. Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, upstate New York, you're going to get the most snow. Right now, the severe storms, ooh, Brenda, right there. It's what's to the east of you. So you got a little one over Killeen, but they're all moving around Shreveport right now. So they're moving to the northeast in intensity.
They're more towards Susie.
Yeah. You can see where this comes pretty much from Austin to Memphis, all the way up almost to Louisville, a little swatch, and that's just moving right across. The afternoon sun really won't get it today, but as this moves to the northeast tomorrow and that cold front comes down in the afternoon, it could be a rough day for Alabama and Georgia tomorrow. So hang on. We're not out of the storm season yet. Texas, well, you have 27,000 people without power. Good Lord, Brenda. You got quite a few there. So you win the award. Why are you taking power? Looking at the 6 to 10 day temperature, well, as we talked about, right around the center of the country, below normal, just keeps spiraling out. In the middle of the country, and of course, here in Georgia, we're going to be above average. That's not going to last, though. Nope. Because right after this, there's a cold front coming that's going to make it all the way down to Florida. So I don't think we're going to see snow, but they said that we would. Looks as though New Orleans and Houston are the winner for the hottest temperature right now.
Yeah.
So, all right. There you go. See, that's that heat being pushed down from Canada out. It's popping down through the Gulf there in Louisiana.
No problem with that. Get out, heat.
Yeah, nothing in the tropics. Trying to skip ahead a little quickly here. Nothing there. Look down here in Australia. And we see, was this the remnants of Fiona? Is it Fina or Fiona? I can't remember.
I think it's Fina.
Fina. Well, it's just a tropical. Well, it says it's a category 4 yesterday, and then it's moving inland in Darwin and Fina. Yeah, 100 miles. She's currently 100 mile an hour winds in category 3. And by Tuesday at 1, which is close to where we are now, or this afternoon with you guys, It's just going to be a tropical low moving inland at Darwin. It looks like it's going to make a little turn back to the south when it comes inland. Let's see. So let's see if Google AI, what it says for it. And you see there the spaghetti models. Yeah, it looks like it's going to come inland and make a hard left. So hang on to your britches down there. Let's see. Where do we want to go? Earthquakes. Earthquake alert. There was one in Texas. Let's see if there's been in the past hour. It looks like there was in California. No, British Columbia. Northern California at a 2.9, a small one in Western Texas of a 2.3. Down there near you guys in Indonesia, 3.4 within the past hour.
3 minutes.
Yep. Let's just jump over here and see real quick if we got any planes flying over Venezuela. Nope, nothing being shown. So, but when we came on, there were some planes flying down there that had turned their transponder off in the Gulf of America. We have no idea where they went. They could be on a newspaper route right now. So,
You know how you need to end this show?
I
With
got
the kangaroo.
We're not going to do that. That scares the hell out of me.
I know. It's funny.
All right. So everybody, tomorrow, come over to the Thin Line Rock Station 2 hours before I'm on the air here, whatever time that is locally, noon to 2 on the East Coast of the United States. I am spinning records on the Thin Line Rock Station, www.thethinlinerockstation.com. So come check that out. And then I will be having a Thanksgiving special on Thursday. But Brenda and I, we will not be here on this show Thursday. So everybody come check me out tomorrow on the Thin Line Rock Station. Send the station a note. Let them know that you came over from Australia or from Pine Island. And check this out. I'm there Tuesdays and Thursdays, noon until 2. I take requests, too, if anybody has any hits. And I'm going to kick off the Christmas sounds, the sounds of Christmas, Brenda.
Already?
I will be playing the first Christmas song on the Thin Line Rock Station Thursday.
I don't know. Walmart might have you beat.
Well, I'm doing it for the station. So we will be back tomorrow, same time, same location. But for now, I'm going to get out of here. And Brenda and I will see you guys and gals tomorrow. Everybody stay tuned and connected here on Radio X and Dare Talk Radio, because I believe AM Mayhem is up next. Everybody have a great day. Come see me on the Thin Line Rock Station tomorrow. And of course, come back and find me here. Don't forget to hit that like, that thumbs up. Let us know you were here. We love you and appreciate you. And we will see you guys and gals tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
And for those of you on YouTube, there's going to be an extra thumbs.
Yeah.
Ish.
And never turn that damn thing off.
We're going to go live again. I don't know what the hell's going to happen. And we're back.
And we're clear of the radio. Yes.
Yeah, we're clear of the radio.
We just got to learn how to turn this thing off.
Figure out how to turn this thing off. Did this do this to you on your show?
No, never. If it did, I would be like, damn it.
Yeah, we'll just call it the Glenn rule. Everybody have a great day. Brenda and I are getting out of here. We will see you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you guys and gals.
Did you hit the refresh?
No, I hit the wrong button. This is going to hurt, Brenda.
Okay. It's going to hurt.
Told you it was going to hurt.
There you are.
Everybody have a great day. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the shirt. Love the shirt. It's good for it.
It's a turkey shirt.